All vertigo away, Hugo.
Yep.
And I mean, with how it went down, with the young guns rising to the occasion, this is where we look at FURIA and we think they've got to cook up a response. They've got to come in swinging.
Yeah, there's no second chances at this point, and you know, Spirit's recent results on this map, as Maui's been saying on the desk, have been incredible. Not only an 8-win streak, but those dominant games over Astralis, over Copenhagen Flames, and now they have to take down FURIA on the way through. But the fact that Spirit didn't pick Nuke in this game and have come in with an Ancient is already a curveball in and of itself.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw how prepared they were over on Vertigo, right? We saw how ready, how many strats they had cooked up for that T side. Are we in for more of the same here on Ancient? Patsy looking over towards the lane, is going to get swung, and Art gets out of there, makes out like a bandit with the 4-on-4. Now he is getting chased down, they are right behind him, and they will deal with K-Serato. Oh, and the follow-up for Dexter. He's very happy with that double. Suddenly, it's only Drop, the one lone site B defender, essentially in a 1v4.
And he's getting Exec carry in a 1v4. He has to go through if he wants to fight for this round. He's got to fight for the site inside of it. Magix gets the kill, and Art on low health, waiting for a knife in the smoke. Hate to break it to you, buddy. You may be cheeky, but it's not going to happen. Spirit are peppering shots through in the post part, ready to close.
Man, this was a beautiful pistol out of Dexter, dude. He just runs amok, you know, gets stuck in over in middle, and then comes back to help out over at the B site. Oh. There's Siren to close. Doesn't want to go out quietly. And I do want to echo the sentiments of the desk. This is very much the biggest game of this Spirit roster's career.
Yeah, of each of these players, and there's something to be said for that as well, considering Chopper has attended majors in the past, but boy oh boy, never made it this far. And it's not just young guns, it's Dexter as well, doing it dirty in that pistol round. 3 kills. He was having so much fun in that first map as well, putting up big smiles on his faces after every round. And it didn't feel too difficult for Spirit. FURIA have to contest more on this map. Waiting for that rifle round now, just flat pistols, USPs, and again, it's Ancient after all. We're going to contact B.
Yeah, they're going to get in. There isn't really a lot FURIA can expect to do here. This is teed up to be a Spirit round all day long. Where it really gets interesting is when the big guns come out, right? When we're going to have the rifles in play for FURIA coming up next. Here, yeah, hoping for maybe a bit of damage, maybe someone from Spirit overextends, but for the most part, there's no hope in this round. And so here it is, it's clean, it's Spirit 2-0 up.
You know what, I'm such a Chopper fan, right? Not just because of the results here and the results in the past, but like, he's even done this before, right? He made back-to-back majors off the back of PGL Krakow in 2017 with Mir, one of these insanely talented individual riflers that we always know about, but he lost that player, you know, 2 majors later and still made a deep run with a completely different roster. Not only did Spirit remove Mir months ago in this team, but they do it again and they get even further. The future is now. The next generation of CS talent walk the stage for Spirit.
Yeah, on the other side of things, right, for FURIA, this is the last chance. And I mean, this is a Brazilian team that's been on the cusp of greatness, but has never quite crossed over, right? So now they need to find it within themselves to show, no, they are that next generation of Brazilian talent. They need to do right by themselves, by the folks that have supported them throughout. So let's see what they've cooked up for us in this first rifle round.
I like how quick we get the AWP in as well, right? It's not on FURIA yet, but Dex is at least wielding his, and that wasn't too consistently played back on Vertigo, especially not for safe, but Dexter had a couple of chances to run it. Very hard to find these openers late in the round with this AWP. They've got the mid-control. They've locked FURIA out with utility. Art still wants to play for info. He's got a bit of a gap, but he can't do much about it with the MP9. Chipping away at Patsy, he'll still make it into B lane.
Yeah, they got all this room. Now the question becomes, what are they going to do with it? FURIA anxiously await this execute in the B site, and they are 4 strong here as they start to move safe around. He could get caught on this rotation. The AWP boosted. First bit of util goes in, no commitment. That one smoke just designed to try and pull utility out of FURIA. As these cave players now start to get set up, Spirit are poised for this B hit. It's going to be in the final, 20 seconds of the round with that smoke down at ramp. So here's this flash over, trying to set these cave players up. Drop. Tucked on in for the time being. Ard up close to the ramp and well. Contact made first by Yuri and Drop. They both come in with kills out through cave. Magix returns the favor with one, but he's lost teammates, lost chances. And with only 6 seconds left, he's running for the hills. FURIA, they're going to find their first when the rifles come to play.
Yeah, only just gets out as well. That's spam, right? Can't wait to see who's going to be the master of the cave in this map. We've seen Rain put on a masterclass on the map of Ancient with his wall banks all over the place, but Magix will just about survive, and he has been one of the higher tier players, at least on Ancient, for the Spirit roster in this map. Once we hit that CT side, that's where Dex is going to go absolutely ham. But with a clean first rifle round coming out from FURIA, Safe has got his big green in play as well. Need it now more than ever.
Spirit trying to fight from the lane side, looking to get involved in middle. Yuri waiting in cave. Right now, it's fast up through the B ramp. Drop tucked in this corner. And they will get sent back. The util puts the fear in Spirit. They didn't want to go yet. They weren't ready to go. And so they'll go back to the drawing board.
Careful. Smokes, walls, none of it's a deterrent for Yuri. Trying to spam through, it's going to be that walk into Donut. K-Serato's here in time, and he catches that headshot. Second player chasing down, Siren swings in with a kill. 4 on 4, they can always go back to B. In fact, that would be the opening. FURIA's left that site completely, scrambling rotations as A gets corrupted. Smoke in Temple locks out FURIA, and it should allow a plant.
They're here very, very quickly, right? They're going to go running in on that bomb tap, and that's exactly what Spirit wanted. Dexter and Magic kills a piece. Safe. And Yuri, they've got to go huge if they want to turn this around. They're up against overwhelming odds. There is this late mid lurk as well. So right now, they're poised for a 2v2 in the site. Then it's all set up for this clutch. Out of middle, Siren dead. Dexter flicks back round for a double. And so Spirit, they walked that one over the line, composed throughout. FURIA might have got there quickly, but Spirit hold the line.
Dexter's dirty, man. These 2 3Ks from this guy have been immense. Look at that opener off the back of the smoke spam and just goes on to flick headshot Yuri. Warp or not, this guy's getting pumped right now. He can see that semi-final waiting in the wings. 3-1 now for Spirit. They break the money. They save the orb. FURIA are left with nothing. Art's even forced into this round. It's desperation for FURIA. It's not quite the solo orb. The solo MP9 might at least open up, but they're going to grab the gun and get it out. Art attempts to pick it up, and they're going to spam him. They hear him running through that smoke. Chopper doesn't want to allow anything to get picked up. And any flank will be watched, but with that bomb in last place, he's eventually got to run through A main. FURIA yet again know what's up, but can they stop it?
Yeah, knowing's only half the battle here, though. That's the problem, man. You might know where this is going, you might all be here, but now you've got to win these fights with next to nothing. You've got a collection of P250s around an MP9. They try to run in together, and Chopper's going to tear them down. Every one of these peaks not going unpunished. Ooh, chance for Yuri, as now he's onto the Galil. He sees an arm, but he can't. He wants more, wants to take a leg. Yuri with a double. Low HP on Chopper. Oh, he's been seen. Not quite dealt with. There it is. Trying to get out. Safe's running away. Oh, it's the dink, but it's not the kill.
Magic Man puts it up again for Spirit. No saves today. He saves the round instead. That fake out for Chopper was lovely. Just knowing that FURIA have made these rotates really, really nice in both of these A hits. They've had every single player here in time to try and stop those plants, and they attempt it. Double up, run through the smoke, denied by Chopper, and Magic goes on to clutch out the round. It's only pistols. It comes very close, but Spirit avoid devastation. FURIA buy up yet again. Spirit call their first pause. They know things have been a little bit shaky in these rounds.
That's the thing though, man. Spirit, they're calling timeouts because they want to keep this clean. They're not content with the fashion in which they're winning. FURIA, meanwhile, they've got problems to solve. And we're not even remotely at the depth of Spirit's ideas yet. There's still so much more up their sleeve. This is already a great T-side, and it could get even better. Safe's bringing that AWP out now for FURIA. Didn't get to see too much of it on Vertigo. Willie hit the ground running. Dexter with his fast up lane was hoping for an early cave fight. And he certainly could get one with Yuri hanging around here.
This is such ballsy pathing for an AWPer to be taking to start the round. He even held the shot on a flashbang that came over lane. Dexter's convinced they won't challenge him, and he's right. 2 shots fired through the smoke. The cave is retaken by Yuri. Safe has his down on B, and he needs to flick, but no connection. Spirit hold off, try and bait out the util. There's still info on middle from Keserato. He can stop a player crossing through into red, and that smoke comes in. They want to fight him instead. Art will group up with Keserato as Spirit completely up and leave this position. The read is there. Again, FURIA know what's going on. They pulled a 4th player over to the B bomb site, but every single time, Spirit have managed to break through.
Yeah, flat manpower has not been enough. FURIA, they need a hero. Will Safe be that man? Everyone for Spirit that's making their major debut has been looking real clean. Well, now it's his turn with this AWP. Util going over, smoke in at the top of ramp. The timing on that is awkward for Spirit. They might have no choice but to go through. Now, last time this happened, they all routed into cave. They all tried to rush down this cave side of the map. Safe is here. 20 seconds, time is of the essence, and the hit is now underway. Util going in, Safe strikes first, AWP in with the kill. They start to filter up through the ramp side, but they've got so many bodies to deal with. How on earth is Spirit meant to do this? They're getting churned up, and it might be a save. Their hands tied, they get the kills, but there simply isn't time for the hit.
A fate worse than death for Spirit in that round. That is not what they wanted. They did so much to try and fake out. They were taking middle again. Patience towards the B site, hoping FURIA would overstep, would face that AWP, would walk into their cave angles. FURIA do nothing of the sort. And with no openers gifted to Spirit, they are forced to hold on yet again and keep 3 alive.
That's a rough one, right? And I mean, it's these last-minute smokes that have been saving FURIA in the B hits. It just causes so many problems. Spirit, if they're going to go back to that, they need to probe, they need to push and prod to get that utility out. They did it earlier on in the last B hit, right? They threw in a fake exec before committing with the real deal. Need to see more of that. One smoke can't be uprooting these rounds. That's how FURIA get back into this game.
Even got a boost up on B, that AWP put in a position to pick, but Safe isn't patient enough. As Spirit regroup back on the B ramps, Safe's going to take a different angle, a new approach, a double up in cave perhaps, bait and switch for Yuri. All of Spirit's B hits have come through this cave side with numbers. So it's well founded. Dexter's going to boost up. That would have flashed the AWP off even if it was in play. It's not. It's waiting. Jump up does nothing. Safe hits his, but headshot back by Patsy. He's ready for more. Yuri's not. Napalm after one through the smoke. It's getting ballsy for Spirit, and they might be cut down here in the B side by drop. 2 frags out of the young'un, and Dexter again left to save. Devastation as drop saves the day.
Yeah, the ship feeling like it's sailed on these B hits, man. It's the anchor man, drop, putting up numbers to deny these B openers. Now that the AWP's getting involved from cave side as well, it's causing a lot of problems here for Spirit. Might have been a really good start on this T side, right? 4-1 up, they were feeling mighty fine with that. They take that pause, and since then, everything's been coming up FURIA.
He's at least respected a little bit. FURIA have been tapered when they know Dexter's the last one alive. This guy just doesn't miss. 9-2 right now, but that's a 3rd on the board for FURIA, building back in, slow and steady. And they need a solid first half. There's no second chances here, as we've said, but also an extremely CT-sided map right now is Ancient. Spirit, they were the ones to choose that T-half beginning on Vertigo, willing to get it out of the way. And they did so with a 7-round half. Anything even close to that on a map like Ancient is a robbery. Spirit go back to Burgle B yet again, but that bomb, you'll notice, is on Siren. I think that realization kicked in a little late. Is this really the classic fake?
Hello, Dexter wants to get involved. He's got the big ticket item here, so they're going to try and set him up with the pistols, send them in, but he'll be right behind looking to trade. Once more, this smoke goes down at the top of B ramp, and immediately it tapers off for Spirit. Now, at a bare minimum, they've got one of these smokes out, right? This might lead them back down the little garden path later on into a B play. This is more akin to that first B hit that we saw, where when they get denied the ramp side, they all look to go in through cave. Another smoke up in their face, but with each one of these you're drawing out, you're feeling good about it in the long run.
Oh, saves patient. Even if they poke their head into middle, they would lose it. Spirit just doing the dance down on lane. They have one flash to get him in, one flash to break open this bomb site, but FURIA have laid it out in the open. They've backed all the way up, given this space away. They know the weaponry isn't there to convert this round into post-prod. If they can chip them away before the bomb even gets down, that would make things easy. Drop onto a double, shut down with a pistol as Patsy double dinks him. Yuri with a nade, and Dexter just about lives.
Yeah, will he be the one that got away? This AWP now denied, dropped out in the open, and Art looks to fill the void, mate, just running at them with his A1S. He wants the eco kills, and so there they are, FURIA. A tie game, right back into this one.
It's a very good recovery, right? This was, again, looking like a solid Spirit start, 4-1 lead, breaking money, getting rid of these eco stacks that were, again, well read, but weren't putting together rounds. FURIA don't fall silent when it matters most. Chopper already calling in that next round. This money's been a little bit broken for Spirit with some of the saves from Dexter. He's left on a deagle. The rest of his team are going to have to put him in his backpack. Patsy tried to fight mid, but those flashes were perfect from R to top mid. Something we can give a lot of credit for FURIA, right? Even if Safe's not had his best performance here at this major, even though last map was great, his utility has been solid this event. Great flash stats. Dangerous spam for Yuri. He can be shot right back by Chopper, but he's got a different plan, trying to take middle. Again, Art's smoked out, and FURIA don't want to fight this.
A bit of a different routing in this one for Patsy, and there's a world where he can beat this AWP of Safe on the timing. Safe starting to swoop in to try and clear out middle. Will he spot this man who's all the way up through middle right now? This round could rest on the shoulders of Patsy. Give him space, see what he can get away with, see if he can carve you a path into this round. Safe just still lying in wait over in Donut. Magic's hoping for aggression over in cave, and FURIA might come giving it to him. Oh, he fires off a little too soon. That's a big opener. The B play now off the cards. They try to group, they try to hit A. This is where Safe's AWP's been waiting. Keserato holds on to the main side. It's looking good right now for FURIA.
Oh, nade chunks Dexter. I don't know if there's any getting out of this. 20 seconds, Choppers at the bomb of B, and FURIA haven't even left this bomb site. I say that, Nightfall, good night, drops dead, and Chopper runs amok into B. 10 seconds, can he save it, or will he just save his gun? It's going to be the latter. There was a chance, but no way to convert the post-bomb with Dexter so far away. Spirit will save, and FURIA keep building back bigger and better. 4 in a row on the CT side now. That all had to be Magic's. He had to at least get one, if not double up, back in the cave. Art walked right into him, but as you said, fired too soon, and that was the fake out to take over the A bomb site. It would have pulled FURIA completely out of position. But that first domino falls, and FURIA pick up the round.
It's a good sign that FURIA are holding their own, man. They need to do well in this first half. Spirit, they're going to come into their own in that second half of play. So any rounds you stop them getting now is just a bit of breathing room for that second half. Lane control taken, they want to fight for it, they want to try and keep Spirit modest, keep them on the other side of these double doors. Oh, it's a bit of damage through the smoke, but Spirit are still filtering through. They weren't ready for Art, who's come running in with a triple. Art's flipped this one on a dime and now drop dead on the ramp side. Will they pick up the pace? They try to move in, but the AWP here holding the line. Safe with the double. And FURIA up on a 5.
Yeah, burning bright now, 5 in a row. And man, Art just doesn't respect Spirit. We finally get more of what we wanted out of Vertigo. When he tried on the CT side of the map, he was getting cancelled out by Patsy. Even on T-Hubs coming up through that short side, it was Patsy throwing himself through smokes, but they're not able to taper Art in that round. And Safe already, in just 10 rounds of play, has had more impact with the AWP in this map than the entirety of Vertigo. It's a really good sign for FURIA right now. And this T-side can't just be left for 4. Smoke on the molly, Safe trying to stay alive in mid. Spirit keep on the pressure. It's only one man though. Flashes can come from spawn from Siren, but it's going to be up to Patsy, the solo man, to break open middle. Meanwhile, B's been taken. Magix runs right through. There's a man in cave, throwing out smoke, trying to cause commotion, but Spirit are all here.
They weren't ready for the sheer pace, the sheer hubris of Spirit to try going for something this fast. And well, it's a bit of a duel over in cave. Falls into this little 3-on-3.
Late lurk, and again, a path opened up back into A. Queserato realizes, but it's too little, too late. Patsy doesn't even want more than one. He backs out. He's happy with that. Spirit have got a plant open. They've got a chance.
Yeah, Art's hot on their heels out through middle, but guess who's waiting? Patsy. Oh, again, man. He just constantly catches Art trying to go for his aggro move. Safe. Throwing into the 1v3. Will strike first with the AWP. He's seen the bomb, he knows where it's planted for, he knows that mid's been lost, he's looked into the belly of the beast. Now he's got to try and best it.
Stick it. Do it.
Tap on the bomb, it's not the commit. No swing yet out of Spirit, but now it's coming, and it does give Safe a chance. Misses that opportunity, and as it sails by, so does the chance of winning this clutch. On the bomb, this time for real, he's sticking it. Spirit, they need the swing, and there it is. Patsy gets that one over the line from the opener in red, following up, denying the flank out of Art, and then winning, stopping that defuse.
What a nice fallback policy in place there for Spirit, right? They just go back to what's been working, what they've been doing relentlessly, this B aggression, finding cave picks, pressuring drop on that B bomb site. All the meanwhile, Patsy's just sitting in mid, waiting for someone to flank ledge. Even though Art never makes that mistake, no one gets aggro mid, he's the one to force fights, finds that perfect bubble up red to cut out rotations. And for such a young and inexperienced player, he doesn't go for too much. He doesn't double down, he quits after one. And that's what wins the round there for Spirit. Knowing when's enough. You don't often see that from these younger players, but he puts it up in spades right now, and Spirit break through with another on the T side. These are so valuable, man. So hard to convert.
Never thought I'd see the day where someone could rein Art in, but here we are.
Oh, hit that molly.
Trying to make contact first
Nice
over in
try.
middle, and he will. His kryptonite, Patsy, wiped out of the round.
And now they know.
Set up into an A play. Spirit might just look to explode, right? Chopper's called for something faster, and so Spirit will oblige. There's Magix getting involved from the get-go. Siren's going to follow up. They know Yuri's close. He's throwing in util, getting flashed for a peek. Does best the AK, but at what cost? He's brought down very, very low. Safe with this AWP, is trying to move through Temple. There's a smoke in his way right now. That's going to start to clear, that's going to start to fade, and it all becomes clear at this point. FURIA, they won't be able to get beat on anyone inside of the site. They've got to fight their way back in. They've got to apply pressure to Team Spirit, or else this one could just elude them, could just sail on past. Dexter and this AWP firing off at the same time. Two kills in tandem, and that's the retake cancelled. FURIA can't get further than the Temple.
You can see the conditioning already, right? FURIA in the retake with the A main plant, they smoke off Donut. There's no one even there. Yeah, sure, Spirit can wrap, they can go back through middle, but FURIA are just so scared. The conditioning of Patsy's T-side lurking keeps them cautious. And Art smoke out of Donut, that's what loses him his fight. He tries to pick Magix crossing out, but it just gives a massive pathway for Siren to run right round it and take him out. Spirit again, not only did they try and flip things on its head on Vertigo by abusing the B site and going for mid to Bs never once, running standard AXX on that T half. Again, they're doing the different. They're doing it differently here on Ancient. So many A splits, so many B plays back out into middle. Barely even running executes unless FURIA or Eco. There is the one gun in mid gone, and it's all on Yuri.
He's got to step up massively, and with him gone right away, mate, that is the round. It's just going to sail on past you. Any hope of going against the grain here with that saved gun is out the window. And so Spirit trying to keep this one clean, trying to keep it flawless. Yeah, Patsy gets pressured in mid. right, will get caught out. That's an AK retrieved at least. You're really looking for silver linings here, though, if you're FURIA ducking out of this one.
You're coping hard with that save. Yeah, don't worry, guys. We got guns out of here, but you've still given away a 7-round T-side on Ancient. Unbelievable out of Spirit. Whenever FURIA are low money, we're just seeing flat B executes, and FURIA don't have anything to stop them. If it's not drop, anchoring, and getting a multi-kill, Spirit are just trading their way in. Barely even needing to trade. Another clean rifle round on this B bomb site. Feels like they can go wherever they want. It's free. It's free real estate.
Yeah, they aren't thinking it just yet, but in the back of FURIA's minds, there must be that little part of them that says, oh no, it might happen again. Just like in Stockholm, right, going out in the quarterfinals, another CIS squad bested them there. They don't want history to repeat itself. This was meant to be the team that set history, right, that wrote their names down in the history books, and it's not looking good for that. This is already a very compelling T-side out of Team Spirit, and it could get even better before this first half is all said and done.
A team that even got all the pieces they wanted, but it might not be enough. Save started strong. He's been hitting his shots, but Spirit keep cutting him out with utility, and he doesn't even have the orb in this round. Art's not been scared out of middle, always punching through that red smoke, knowing Spirit aren't going for quick, aggressive mid plays. FURIA start 3B again. A 3-2 default for Spirit. Trying to take Cave. It's been the consistency, and that nade is nice. Yuri is battered and bruised, down to half. Spirit only now at the minute mark start to peer out into middle. And Keserato can play for info, but does he really want to play for fights?
I mean, dude, like at this point you kind of need a difference maker. He's 2-6, he's had a quiet start to this one. He just wants to be involved in a fight. He wants to be involved early. We'll eventually concede this middle area, right, letting Spirit start to move in. They're set up in main, they're looking for mid. This is all the makings of a split here in through Donut. And so Keserato, the question will be asked, right? Will he answer the call? They've spotted him now, they know about him. Art's getting pressured over at main. Who do you pick? Pick your poison. Keserato dead right away. Art holds on, Dexter's gonna run at him, and he's helped out, bailed out by Magix. This A-bomb site just crumbles under the pressure. FURIA are crumbling under the pressure. Team Spirit, they pull up with another round going their way. Now, at a bare minimum, they've won out this first half.
Yeah, this is stunning for Spirit. This is unbelievable. And to do it in 2 would be a crime. FURIA have to hold for 15. Again, getting guns is all they're given. And the tide changes from FURIA fans to Spirit songs. Get with the times, CIS best. (12-4) on Dexter right now. He is having one hell of a game for a guy who's very, I don't even want to say quiet, but, you know, didn't really go on any mad multi-kills, had a couple of picks, down a ramp, couple of shots that look nice through smokes, but 12-4, that's something completely different.
Yeah, man, it really is. You know, Dexter always had so much promise. We were kind of there through the highs and the lows. You know, we had a big debut, then a bit of a fall off, but with this squad, with this iteration of it, it feels like you're getting, you know, classic Dexter vibes from it.
Yeah, this is a guy who's 16-1 to Astralis back in Qatar, right? That was when we saw that return to the top for some of these CIS squads. Oh, hello.
Okay.
That's what they needed, man. FURIA, they'll take what they can get.
Yeah, Yuri's trying to get involved here right out of the gate, but there's a chance that Spirit find this gap. With such a heavy B lean, FURIA have got to take space. They've been heard, they know about it now, and so this might trigger the go button to be pushed for Spirit over on this A side of the map. They're going to start to move in. Over here in Donut, it's quiet. Keserato looking to get involved, and so he will. Lays down the pain with the A1S. Only Patsy left standing, and talk about a trial by fire. 1v5 here. They're overwhelming him, they're keeping him pinned in, they're starting to swing him, they're just trying to get this one over the line, and they all do it together. Keiserato is the man to make it happen.
Great to see a little warm-up round for Keiserato at the end of the half, right? 2 and 7 coming into that one, picks up 3 massive kills to stop that one spiraling out of control, and never have FURIA been able to hold on to this A bomb site. No anchor man, no mid man has ever come in to shut down Spirit, but it's still a phenomenal T-side half. And again, we've been saying this all day, but it's CT sides where Spirit have done their best work all damn tournament. And not just that, but we're on the most CT-sided map in the pool right now.
Yeah, that's the real worry, isn't it, right? Even though you get that one little round in at the end of your FURIA, is it enough? That is the big question now. This has been Spirit's bread and butter. This has been where they find all their successes, where no scoreline looked unsalvageable. FURIA needs to be all that and more if they somehow want to get this all the way to Mirage. Or else their time on the major stage here in Antwerp is done. Running the gauntlet over in middle. Patsy out from Donut making contact. They're getting up into red. Dexter's got no choice but to give up this room. And with CT smoke, they're going to start to move in for an A play.
Oh, they're just getting chipped apart. They're getting tagged down. Dexter, he's committed. He needs this kill and he finds it. Drop headshot. Back the other way, 5 on 4. Numbers are here for Spirit. They're surrounding the bomb site. FURIA are stuck in the middle of it. Nowhere to go. Some missed shots from Patsy and Main. He can peel back, let Siren offer up the pain, and Safe shuts him down from range with a Glock. Coming out from CT Spirit, don't let off the pressure. They only push it harder. Safe alone needs to find them, and they will not stop. Spirit run him down, and 3 kills from Magics to find that pistol.
That was exactly what FURIA wanted, man. They had all the room, they got to red, they had the smoke down, they had the cross, and yet still they get blown out the water. You got to remind not just the gameplay, but the clear amount of preparation that Spirit have done here, right? It was the same story back on Vertigo. They had the area they wanted to exploit. They knew exactly what they were doing in that first half. CT side, it all just fell into place. A flat eco for FURIA, and so Spirit looking to move to double digits.
Yeah, I mean, this is a vibe change. Remember that T-side of Vertigo where FURIA were the ones force-buying in back-to-back rounds with 1 AK and 4 pistols, just trying to catch Spirit by surprise? Well, there's no doing that right now. FURIA are feeling the momentum of this matchup. Full eco in round 2. They've just got to offer it up on a silver platter.
This is Siren's moment to mow them down. Pad those stats, make it look pretty. And Patsy's there to walk that one over the line. Money made, a flawless round, and Spirit surging towards the finish line. They want that semi-final. FURIA, this is the time to dig deep. And we've said it's this next generation Brazilian squad that have always been on the cusp of greatness. Haven't fully realized that potential yet, and we were all hoping it was going to happen here. It might end with a whimper if things don't turn around soon.
Oh, speedy, a lot more pacey than any of Spirit's openers in mid. They're going to run the molly, they're going to smoke it, they're going to eat a nade, but it's all to try and find Patsy. They won't be able to. Smoke spam through red. Dexter saw nothing. Lust for blood takes out Keiserato. 3 on 5, desperate times, and they've got to run it dry.
Magic's here, lying in wait, and now even more flooding in to reinforce this side of the map. They do get the openers. Oh, a chopper's gone as well.
No.
But where there's one, there's more. Another head of the beast's growing back, and Yuri left up in this clutch is dead at range. Spirit with a bonus round are up onto 11.
It's just a wave game, man. You never get a chance to relax. You never get a mid-round moment to breathe and to let your in-game leader call something magical. As soon as you see one, that's when all of Spirit fly through. And they weren't even ready on the B play. They were doubled up mid, but still Spirit fight with every single player in that B site. Classic art by Hero Mac 10. Doesn't have the same ring to it though.
Oh, the nades, it's brutal. Artillery has dealt with them in middle, and there's the guns to finish it. Yuri's gone. Spirit dominantly up on a 12. FURIA yet to even make a dent. And if you weren't worried before, you certainly are worried now. Time is running out. everything is clicking into place for Spirit. They're in that flow state. They're all feeling the game right now. They can feel the promise of a semi-final waiting in the wings. They know that all the pressure's on FURIA. They need answers, they need results, and they need them quickly. Speed is often the biggest ally of this team, so in they come, up in the cave. Chopper, oh, good for 1.5. Drop will trade that out at least. It's not the results FURIA wanted, though. They wanted that clean, they wanted that space for free. Nothing comes freely up against this Spirit squad. There's always a cost.
You pay it with your life. FURIA with only 4 of those left, Drop barely standing. They're going to reset spawn, expecting some disrespect. None of it for Spirit. No one in the back line. No one aggro mid. They still are only left with double B. Orp trying to hold for a cross, a backstab perhaps, but FURIA want nothing of the sort. They know Drop still got cave. They want to play off of that position and recommit into this bomb site. They've got one smoke for far too many angles. Pick your poison.
They're towing the line right now, trying to push this contact play to its very limits, and now making a bit of noise. Spirit, no, it's looking poised to be the B hit. Smoke in the way of the short player. Molly into Magix, and he's burning alive. Flushed out by Yuri. There's that opener to get FURIA in. A moment of composure. Now the silence broken. Nade gonna follow up, but Yuri does get out of the danger zone. Spirit, do they want to attempt this, or do they just write it off? They can't afford to play it safe right now. They've still got that buffer. They don't have to go for it if they don't like what they see. They still look invested. They still look interested. Smoke down at ramp. They want to give this a go in the final few seconds. There's Siren with the opener. With so much time gone, I think they are just going to write this off, try to do some damage in the long run. FURIA able to break their way into that B site after all.
Yeah, it would have been 5 in a row for Spirit, so no problem giving it up. FURIA finally get on the board in this T side, and they won't even get out with all the guns. Drop didn't want to risk fighting middle, and instead dies to the bomb. Not ideal here for FURIA, but nothing is. You've got to make do with what you got. We're just seeing such pacey round openers. Spirit showed nothing of the sort, right? They have been super methodical on their T sides, leaving late lurks or taking mid at the minute mark. FURIA have just been smoking mollies and going quick. Will that keep up? With a MAC-10 in the hands of Keserato, you can only imagine so.
Nades in mid again early. FURIA once more, try to battle through it. And this time Patsy's dead after 1. Dexter's even brought down low. That's going to force a lot of respect out of the Orb. Chopper, though, he doesn't care about respect. He's always looking to get in your face. No one around to teach him a lesson either. He's getting aggressive in middle. Right now, FURIA, they're throwing in a bit of util to feign this B hit, but the bulk of these bodies are outside of the A site. Spirit, if anything, they've read this. They've not fallen for it. Not with Chopper taking lane over earlier on. They know no one's here for FURIA. It gets a bit awkward on the jump. Siren holds the line. The alarms are going off now. Dexter on the angle. Art is just sidelined. No idea where that even comes from, and Drop is out of there. Can't commit into A. He's got to go back. And is it going to be a save with a minute left, just to sit there and really have this feeling wash over you that everything you try is futile? Or is Drop going to try and spur them on by giving this a go?
I mean, ironically enough, the B site is open. It's begging him to enter, but he's not going to expect that. With every second wasted is a second gain for Magix moving in. So there is no way back in, and you're right, it is that minute save. For the guy who started this series, we saw him on the stage, shouting at his team, hyping them up. In his second quarterfinal at a major, but it might be all for nothing. What a story for Spirit. And I mean, it's majors where we see CIS teams make their dreams reality. And we've even heard from Dexter how much work these guys have been putting in, the grind, to think that the organization of Spirit pulled their team apart limb by limb months ago, only to put back this ragtag group of youngsters. And look at what they're doing on the big stage. No one could have expected this.
Yeah.
And how far can they go, Harry?
I mean, dude, right now, Sky feeling like the limit. You know, it's a real Cinderella story, isn't it, for this Team Spirit squad? I think so many people had written them off, even, you know, looking back to the Legend stage. I know they were a favorite of 03 pickers all around the world, and they proved everyone wrong there. Now they're looking to do it again. Even playing up to the camera. Wouldn't know that these guys aren't stage experienced, would you? Not with how much they're basking in the glory of this one.
And you know, we talk a lot about players like Patsy and Siren because they're new additions to Tier 1. They haven't been here before at this level. But Magix, he's also 18 years of age. He's just been a guy that we've looked to be performing for over 2 years now on the Spirit roster. This guy's a young kid as well, and he still is ice cold in this map. 14 and 10, no weak link, no way to break it, but FURIA go fast yet again.
Yeah, all right, FURIA, this is it, man. Like, they're going to try and stay true to it. Pedal to the metal, fast in with this one. Drop opens, even though Art's gone. It's a lot of damage on this spray, but they're in this 4-on-4. Bomb now getting planted, FURIA. They think their recipe, the signature FURIA style of keeping it so quick your opponent never even knew what hit them. That's going to get them through this. Wrap round for Chopper, they don't know about him yet. He's coming in on this backstab, and the round is in the palm of his hands. Missiles at the ready, attack Chopper in the back line, lighting them up, in with a double. Patsy from Donut side has deleted drop, and Yuri's now going to do it all. Out of temple and out of chances. Team Spirit pull up with the round.
14-8. Is there any hope left, or is this the inevitable? Do we just have to accept defeat for FURIA? They've had all the space in the world. They've had post-plants aplenty. But Spirit keep coming in clutch, and now when the in-game leader's coming back in the back line and fragging you out, that's when you know you're really in trouble.
Dude, it's insane, because when you look at how Chopper plays, you can draw parallels between him and Art. And the fact that he's the one coming in on backstabs, he's the one saving the day with big flank timings. FURIA are being beat by their own style of gameplay. This is how it feels. Art opens up, once more getting the better of Patsy. This head-to-head between those two has been fascinating to keep an eye on, but Spirit, they're keen to plug the hole. They're keen to deal with middle. The backstab for Siren nets a 4-on-4. FURIA, you can't go back anymore. They can't manipulate the rotates. They're stuck with this territory in middle. What do they want to do with it? They try to go fast in through Donut, looking for the A hit. These A plays, while they've been able to get bomb plants, they've been able to get into post plants. They very rarely survive to tell the tale. In they come, Siren out from the big box, Chopper rushing smokes, FURIA are sent packing. Up in a red, Magic's here holding the line. Just waiting with patience and nailing shot after shot, safe. Oh, will come in with the double. Giving FURIA a chance, the new boy on the block. In a 1v2.
Safe's got to save it. He may have beat Siren to it, but this is a very nice rotate. Could have taken the killer mid, didn't want to. Wants to stop this all before the plant even comes in. Will the footsteps be heard? Siren sneaking in, and Safe has absolutely no idea. This timing is perfection, and the 1v4 may be put to rest. Siren knows exactly where he's gone. Surely, there's only 2 spots, cave or site. The first of which cleared, and now in he goes. Corners left, Safe peeks out, and Siren hits the headshot. 3 kills in the round, 15 fouls, Spirit on to semi-final points.
One more round, Spirit. 5 more kills. And they're going to the semis versus FaZe Clan.
Yeah. FaZe got challenged today. They'll be challenged in 2 days' time as well.
Best in FURIA at their own game and barely breaking a sweat to do it. FURIA have got nothing left. It's desperation. It's an all-in B hit. It's fast up the ramp.
Double for Magic, just mauls him. The flashes may get him off the angle, but that's when Chopper can activate from the back of the site. FURIA, these Brazilians waltzing in. At first they were fast, and now they're just furious. One more man, and that's it, folks. Spirit are going through.
Absolutely huge for the Spirit squad, and what a fashion of closing in. This speaks volumes as to how far this team's come. With Chopper at the helm, with everything else falling into place, with the young guns raising the bar. Spirit are going to the semis.
You've got to get behind them. These guys have been grinding. We've heard from Dexter. We know what this means to some of these players. For Chopper, for Major.